Hello, my beautiful lights. As the rain falls and you can feel the shift in vibrational frequency, and Sumi currently has the zoomies, so if you hear him running around, I do apologize. Now, the message that came forth is we're building this collective energy. We had all of this with the Mary Magdalene vibe, and the Empress frequency came through. This is the creation, the gestation, the embodiment. And then came forth was 911 and 0909 codes. Now, this obviously speaks about the Magdalene, the blue flame lineage, the womb of creation. There's this gestational period coming into form. It's like a timeline shift, and it's into this spiritual authority of activation. It's very important, and it's actually symbolic, where signs and dreams will come through. Now, the process and the understanding of this time is decoding and transmitting these frequencies. You're becoming this bridge, and it's sort of the next collective mission is coming into form. And what's happening now is this rising of timelines. Sorry about Sumi having the Sumis. And this isn't going to be for everybody. You'll feel it. You're sort of hovering between the worlds, and you feel this pulse of the unseen. Now, I believe this message will get to the right people at the right time. And those who dream symbols, numbers and visions, this message is simply for you. So we've gathered in this moment, you, me, the Magdalene line, the blue flame priestess currents, and it's becoming something that is shifting in the collective womb. So a cycle has completed and a new assignment is actually forming. For those who are hearing these words, you're the ones birthing the next layer of light into existence. And it's very, very exciting. Now, the Empress and the Void sort of energy here. The Empress has arrived in your shared field because she's the herald of creation. And she's the archetype of gestation, sovereignty and fertility of purpose. And the bridge is coming between the spirit and the matter. That's what I'm seeing in my mind's eye right now, my beautiful lights. And when the Empress appears repeatedly in the collective field, it's saying that you've entered the void of creation. The fertile dark, it's the womb space where identity dissolves and the next version of yourself can rise. So this is not a void of collapse, it's the void of becoming. And the Empress is saying here, what you once were is complete. What you are becoming is already forming. And the collective grid is pregnant with mission. And you, each one of you, are carrying these codes. And you've waited lifetimes for this exact vibration of now. So the 0909 and the 911 codes, they're complete in this activation. And the numbers are appearing around us. They're not random. It's divinely timed. These are activations. So when the 0909 arrives in the moment, an energetic duty is completed and it announces your previous assignment is now fulfilled, my beautiful light. Your role is expanding. Prepare for initiation, which is very exciting. The 911 code came in, and this is a soul code number, and it marks like a transfer of mission, a shift of identity, and it's a quantum leap in your spiritual authority, a rebirth of purpose. Now, with Zumi having the Sumis here, my beautiful lights, I think it's saying this energy is ready to activate. You know, we're working with a divine feminine frequency, but he's a little divine masculine, and it's getting ready for that action. And it's this deep remembering of why you incarnated on this planet at this specific time. So these numbers are speaking through the fabric of your reality. They remind you that you did not come here to be stagnant. You came here to evolve and go beyond your limits of self that you've currently known. and it's this expansion of your beautiful frequency, your soul evolutionary journey, right? And when these frequencies align with the Empress, the message is unmistakable. You're birthing a new creative identity into your reality. So what's happening is your next mission is not external. It's not in a room, it's not in a class, it's not in a building, it's simply you. The next mission is this transmission-based era where you speak the unseen into form. You decode the symbols that the collective can't understand yet, and it's a progression. It's basically igniting this flame within you. And what happens is it's the rhythm of energy sort of sinking into this beautiful dance and harmony, and you're going to be anchoring these frequencies through your energy, through your voice, through your activation, and you become this bridge between worlds. So if you use a voice like I do, your voice becomes a temple. If you use dance or creation of art, that becomes the temple, and your energy becomes the teaching. You are the vibration in which you project. So your intuition becomes sort of this curriculum, and your presence becomes the doorway. It's beautiful, and you're stepping into this role as the seer, and the one who speaks truth before it manifests, the one who translates the vibrations rising beneath the surface of its reality. And what happens with the Magdalene and the blue flame lineages is they sort of merge in this divine feminine sovereignty, and it's the healing through truth and the transmissions through presence. It's a frequency work, and we're bringing it from the 5D and above energy, and we're bringing it down into the earth, my beautiful lights. I'm speaking to the lighthouses and the light codes and the light anchors here. You know, you can understand the encoded messages and the symbols. You will understand the frequency in which I'm speaking, because you hold the sacred womb of creation, and you give this through service and compassion and the energy you hold within. So the blue flame lineage is the lineage of spiritual authority, of clarity, of sight, of protection. They hold these codes of truth and ancient memory. And what's happening is you're sort of having this beautiful integration of energy which is leading you to this higher purpose. And when these two currents unify within the soul, they create this spiritual identity that are both tender and fierce and soft but unshakable. It's absolutely wonderful. It's the water and the fire combination, and this came into the vibration last night when I was teaching circle. Had this massive full house of energy. It was amazing. Now what we're seeing is like the Atlantis energy is holding water, and then obviously we've had the solar flares from the sun. Now that is water and fire. That is the emotion and the action combined, and that's the vibration I'm feeling. And it's like the identity is rising in the collective now, and your intuition will be sharpening, and you'll be pulled into this stillness where you'll get this sudden burst of clarity. You'll also see reoccurring symbols. And if you are my beautiful lights and you want me to decode absolutely anything, you know, let me know. Comment in the box below. Let me know what they are, and as soon as I get chance, I will reply. There are quite a few of you, so bear with me. Give me some time to reply to you. But if you're struggling to decode anything, I'm very, very happy to help. So what happens is we then have these timeline leaps into our higher existence, and we have heightened dreams where we can dive deep. And what you will notice during this time, which we have to speak of, my beautiful lights, is all of a sudden you can be having sort of quite dark dreams. Now what's happening is we're healing the deep subconscious through these times, because we're having all this influx of energy coming from the solar flares and everything like that. We're actually bringing stuff to the surface level, and this is stuff that we probably buried deep and boxed away many moons ago, and we think we've healed from them. But what our subconscious is saying is we're still holding the old, so we need to face it. We need to face that shadow, understand it. When we get an understanding, we can truly heal, and we can face that energy and move forward. So what's happening now is they're coming in dream state. So make sure you make a note and you journal this information, because your visions will gain strength, and your visions will come in dream state, they'll come in your awake state even, and it's the sense that something is birthing through you, and it absolutely is. So you should be journaling all the time. That's the Magdalene womb and the blue flame sight starting to merge within your field, and I'm dancing with my hands again, and this energy is merging together. And what's happening is the collective is stepping into the next timeline. You may feel it as sort of pressure, a humming, a knowing, a dissolving of the old frequency, or simply a remembering. And the timeline shifts occur when the soul is ready to release old identities, the ones that no longer fit your current mission. And this is why old goals will fall away, old desires will dissolve. Sumi is now purring down the camera. It's a vibration, feel it, my beautiful lights. And old versions of you feel small, and your intuition becomes louder. So the new visions begin circling in your awareness, and you're having this deeper understanding. You're not breaking down, you're breaking through. Your soul blueprint is recalibrating, and your next mission is imprinting within your field. And your frequency is rising into the next octave, and it's very, very exciting. So when you see the symbols, the numbers, the dreams, the synchronicities, these are guideposts to your new timeline. They're leaving a breadcrumb sort of path for you to find. So follow it. If you see a page on social media you've never seen before, follow that page. It might be a stepping stone to your next understanding. So they're not random. This is divine orchestration. So this rebirth is not a single moment. It's simply a sequence. It's a collapse. It's the void. It's remembering. It's the authority and the sort of emergence of energy within. And you're now collectively in the void stage. And the Empress womb is the dark soil, the fertile nothingness, where the identity dissolves. But in the dissolving is the limitation, and what's rising is the truth within you. You're connecting to your inner truth. So when the collective leaves the void, we emerge as this clearer, deeper, more psychic, more aligned, more honest, more awake, more mission-led energy that is rebirthed, not gentle but purposeful. And you were born for it, my beautiful light, which is why this message is coming through, because you must move through the void, you must move through the energy and feel it. So your next identity is sort of threefold. You know, you're the transmuter. You can take dense energy and turn it into light. You can shift narratives. You know, you can dissolve illusions. You sort of free yourself from the debris of the old timelines. Also, you can speak truth into the field. You're the transmitter, the anchor of the frequencies through your voice, through your vibration. And you can channel that energy and guide others during this time. You know, you become the activation for them, which is beautiful, which means you're the anchor frequency, and you stabilize the collective field, if you like. You can hold space for others when they awaken. You're meant for this, my beautiful lights. And I'm speaking, as I said, to the lighthouses, the light grid holders and everything. Your energy is becoming this force, and you're the calm inside their storm. Because we work with the trinity of energy, okay, the transmuter, the transmitter, and the anchor, the mind, the body, the spirit. And this is the spiritual identity that's rising now in this new world frequency. So the dreams, the symbols, the new language which is coming forth, you'll notice that the universe is speaking more loudly. You'll see animal messengers, colours and shapes, numbers, repeating synchronicities. And as I said, you'll get these visions. You'll even start hearing the whispers. And when we speak about the whispers, please do not freak out, my beautiful lights. If you feel unsafe at any time, simply take a step back, ask Archangel Michael to protect you and your angels and your guides. The whispers are those intuitive hits beginning to sort of build up that momentum and you'll start hearing frequency sound within your ears, and it will build up to actually hear with clarity like I do. And this is your clairvoyance, your clairaudient coming into your energetic field. It's pretty awesome. Although it can be quite shocking at the start, you will build up this rapport with your guides, with your angels, and you'll understand and have a deeper understanding as it develops, and it can take days, weeks, months, years. This is at your pace, step by step. So timelines begin to sort of fold into each other, and you understand how timelines are forged, and they're not signs to sort of admire, they're signs to decode. And when we work with decoding, it's my favorite thing after circle. People will see, for instance, different things, and they'll inbox me information, and I will decode it or help them decode this information. And that is your job as well. So if someone's having an experience, you can help them decode and get a deeper understanding and a lesson from it, which will enable them to heal upon their evolutionary journey and move forward. So the collective is learning this new language. It's the language of energy, and you are one of the translators in their world, in their field. So what's happening is it's the moment between breaths, the space between what you were and what you're truly becoming. It's the ever unfolding rose. This is the womb, the winter, the stillness before the bloom, when the seed is planted. And the Empress is not asking you to act. She's asking you to become that vessel, to become the bridge, to become the voice, the vibration, to become the sight, to become the truth. Your next mission is already encoded within you. Your next identity is waiting at the edge of your awareness. Your next evolution is rising from the field beneath your feet. This is your rebirth. This is your remembering. This is your ascension into spiritual authority, clarity, service, and sovereignly you. So take a breath. Breathe it in, my beautiful lights. Feel it all land. The new era has begun. And so it is. And so it is. And so it is. And so it shall be, my beautiful lights. Wow. What a dynamic message, my angels. Wow. It's stunning. If you're seeing blue light when you meditate, you know this message is for you. If you're feeling anything we spoke about, or if you need something or some help with the decoding, let me know below. It's absolutely beautiful. Thank you, angels. I've been channeling in all morning, and after I did circle, obviously I've explained what I do. I help them decode, and you're here to help your collective that surrounds you decode, and the collective in general. If you have a platform or been thinking about getting a platform, more blue light the better, my beautiful lights. Put yourself out there. Don't doubt yourself. Feel the frequency. And until next time, from the angels and I, bye bye for now.